I sat alone in my corner office on the 42nd floor of Sterling Tower, the panoramic windows revealing the sprawling skyline of San Francisco. Outside, the city buzzed, unaware that every keystroke, every email, every critical operation at Tektronix Solutions ran through a system I had built, a system they once dismissed and stole from me. 5 years ago, I was just a junior software engineer, fresh out of graduate school, fighting to be heard. Today, I'm the founder and CEO of NeuroCore Labs, and the tables have turned. At 22, full of ambition and fresh ideas, I walked through the sleek glass doors of Tektronix Solutions, ready to make my mark. The company was a titan in enterprise software, known for precision and tradition. But tradition often meant resistance to change, especially from someone like me, young, female, and armed only with a master's degree and a dream. My first day was a whirlwind. I met Calvin Sterling, the CEO, whose reputation for ruthless efficiency was matched only by his disdain for rookie ideas. During my pitch to revamp their back-end algorithm, I noticed his eyes barely concealed skepticism. "This is a nice theory, Alexa, but this isn't a university project," he said, voice sharp as glass. "We build systems that last decades, not academic toys." My manager, Daniel Park, tried to back me up quietly. "She's been outperforming senior engineers in tests." But Sterling cut him off coldly. "Experience beats experiments." The dismissal stung, but I kept my head high. What they didn't realize was that the code I'd written was more than just lines. It was a blueprint for the future. 2 weeks after that humiliating meeting, I was working late when a strange notification popped up on my screen, a shared drive link still active under my credentials. Curiosity pushed me to click, and there it was, my entire project uploaded under Daniel Park's name. They had taken my work, repackaged it, and claimed it as their own. But their execution was flawed. The system they deployed was clunky and riddled with bugs, a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. I could have reported the theft to HR or filed a formal complaint, but I chose a different path. The very next morning, I handed in my resignation letter, brief, professional, citing personal reasons. I walked away with nothing but my laptop and a burning determination to build something better. For 3 relentless years, I poured every waking hour into perfecting my platform. Investors laughed at my vision, calling it too ambitious, too risky. But I knew innovation required patience and grit. NeuroCore Labs was born from those long nights, a neural enterprise system designed to evolve, adapt, and outsmart outdated infrastructures. The early days were tough. I moved into a small studio near Market Street, living off instant meals and coffee, working 16-hour days. But every challenge was a step toward something bigger. NeuroCore wasn't just software. It was a digital nervous system for modern enterprises, designed to learn and adapt in real time. At a private tech showcase, I met Sarah Chen, a venture capitalist known for spotting groundbreaking startups. She didn't just glance at my demo. She dug deep, asking detailed questions about integration, scalability, and data flow. "We're solving problems no one else sees yet," I told her. Her sharp eyes sparkled with excitement. "Why hasn't this been done before?" I smiled. "Because most people don't have the patience to build it right." With Sarah's backing, doors opened. In 3 months, we landed our first major client, a regional bank desperate for modernization. Within 6 months, a waiting list of Fortune 100 companies lined up. NeuroCore wasn't just working, it was setting the new industry standard. Tektronix didn't stay silent for long. Last year, they launched a platform they claimed was their own breakthrough, a shallow mimicry of NeuroCore's core technology. It crashed spectacularly, draining their R&D budget and damaging client trust. At the next showcase, Sarah raised an eyebrow. "That was your old company, right?" "Yes," I said calmly. "They tried to copy me without understanding what makes NeuroCore truly adaptive." Their failure was public, their reputation faltered, and their stock began to slide. Meanwhile, NeuroCore continued to evolve, quietly dominating sectors that Tektronix could only dream of. Then came the email, a formal, carefully worded request from Tektronix's CEO, Calvin Sterling himself. They wanted to meet, to discuss collaboration, to modernize their enterprise systems with NeuroCore. I read it 3 times, savoring each word. They weren't just reaching out, they were pleading. Sarah's voice cracked as she spotted it first. "You're going to meet them, right?" I smiled, gazing out at the city from my penthouse office. Of course, but on my terms. For 2 weeks, I let them stew. Their stock dropped again, rumors swirled of executive shakeups, and Calvin made vague statements about change. Finally, I replied. A short, polite message. The meeting would happen, but they would come to me. On the morning of the meeting, I hit the gym to burn off nerves. 3 years ago, I was the dismissed junior engineer. Today, Calvin Sterling was walking into my office, a man still sharp but visibly rattled. My assistant's voice broke through. Ms. Reed, Mr. Sterling and his team have arrived. I slipped into my navy designer suit, more expensive than my entire salary back then, and entered the glass-walled conference room with calm confidence. The games were about to begin. Calvin entered first, tall and impeccably dressed, but the confidence in his eyes had a crack. Ms. Reed, he greeted, extending a hand. Behind him, Daniel Park and 2 others watched silently, their faces void of recognition. I gestured to the head of the table. Please, have a seat. Calvin cleared his throat, launching into a rehearsed speech filled with buzzwords. Machine learning, real-time optimization, behavioral data loops. But I saw through it, coached by Daniel, trying to mask desperation. Impressive, I said smoothly, but you didn't mention your last attempt at modernization. I tapped my tablet, bringing up a report. The rollout 2 years ago that hemorrhaged $30 million and failed within a month. The room chilled instantly. Calvin's jaw tightened. That was a misstep. We've learned. I turned slowly, locking eyes with him. What happened to the engineer who built the original platform? The one whose ideas you stole? Silence. Calvin's voice cracked. I don't know what you mean, I smiled. Let me refresh your memory. The wall lit up with my original NeuroCore proposal. My diagrams, my code, my name at the top. Alexa Reed. Hello again, Mr. Sterling. Remember me? Calvin and Daniel's faces drained of color. The truth was undeniable. Calvin stammered, trying to deny the truth, but I cut him off. Neuron Core was patented well before your attempted rollout. Check the filings. I slid a folder across the table. NovaCore Labs is launching a hostile takeover. We already control 42% of your shareholders, and with your stock plummeting, we'll secure the rest within months. His hands trembled, color draining from his face. This is revenge. No, I said coolly. This is business. Your company has potential, but only with the right technology and leadership. The board votes appeared on the screen. The motion passed. Calvin was the last to know. Daniel slumped. What happens to us? That depends, I replied. Valuable employees stay, toxic attitudes don't. Performance reviews start immediately. Calvin looked crushed. Security will escort you out. HR will contact you. Oh, and Calvin, your office has a lovely view. I think I'll keep it. After the takeover, I spent months working closely with the team to integrate NeuroCore's system fully. Many employees stayed, some thrived, and a few, like Daniel, remained cautious but competent. Calvin Sterling retired early, his corner office now serving as my secondary workspace, a symbol of change and renewal. Our focus shifted to innovation, inclusivity, and sustainable growth. No longer just a software platform, NeuroCore became the backbone of countless enterprises, powering real-time decisions and adapting to evolving challenges. Sometimes, late at night, I revisit my original pitch deck, the very one dismissed as naive and idealistic. Those lines of code remind me that success isn't about proving others wrong, it's about proving yourself right. The Sterling Tower still stands tall in San Francisco, but its logo has changed to NovaCore Labs. Thousands of employees now rely on a system designed by a woman they once overlooked. In the pocket of my blazer, I carry a folded note, my resignation letter from years ago, written with shaky hands but unwavering resolve. This journey wasn't about revenge, it was about innovation outlasting ignorance, about perseverance transforming doubt into opportunity, about finding your voice when others try to silence you. If you've ever felt underestimated or dismissed, remember this: your ideas matter, your passion counts, and your moment will come. Don't wait for permission. Build, learn, patent, and push forward, because sometimes the greatest power lies in quiet persistence. Thank you for listening. This isn't just my story, it's ours.